So I want to actually work our way through the daily ticker today, but I want to first start out with something that we discussed last week over here. And actually, every Saturday we have a swing trade game plan session to kind of set up the next week. And I started out our Saturday session this week discussing this, which was the last 4 weeks of price action. And I just want to really talk about this for a second because it's really important. When we're involved with the market and we try and make our living or maybe just make some extra money, could be retired, you just want to make a few thousand extra dollars per month, or maybe you're trying to quit your job and become a full-time trader. It's very, very easy, especially for traders who are not experienced yet. And maybe you've never traded on a trading floor amongst other people where you actually went to the office and traded. It's very, it's kind of unknown that you first need to judge your results based on what was available. And that was the very first thing that I talked about in Saturday's coaching session, which is really a game plan session setting up this week. A lot of people are feeling beat up and losing confidence and saying, I should have done better. Why didn't I make more? Why didn't my swing trades follow through? And I took a step back and I said, look, everybody, let's grab our coffee. It's Saturday morning. It's 10 o'clock. Let's relax. Let's actually see how much money was available before you start making yourself feel bad. And that's actually what I want to talk about over here, okay? You need to recognize, should you have stepped on the gas last week and expected follow through, especially if you're a bullish trader, which most people are bullish traders. Most people only like to buy stocks. The short side of the market is a little bit more advanced, maybe a little more complicated that you need to get a grip on. A lot of people don't like what people might consider the unlimited loss potential on a short sale, but really it comes down to, if you have discipline, both sides of the market are pretty easy to understand, right? But here's the big thing. Raise your hand if the last couple of weeks you felt like you should have done better, you wanted to make more, and you kind of like feeling like maybe I'm missing something, maybe I need to go watch a few more YouTube videos or download a few more PDFs or buy into the course, and what am I missing? Well, if you were making money prior to that, you weren't missing anything other than the fact you have to start to really evaluate your results based on what the market made available. So what I mean by that is, if we kind of zoom out a little bit over here, this is the last 4 weeks of trading, and specifically the last 2 weeks. So the orange parts on the screen mean that a particular sector over a 5-day period did not rally or decline more than 3%, which is really not that big of a move. If you take 5 days of trading and it couldn't do at least 1% over those 5 days combined, which would actually be 5%, I really don't want to know about it because it really didn't move that much over that window. And we're actually dialing it down even more, where we're talking about it only needs to do 3%. So you can actually see over the last 3 weeks, never mind the last week, but over the last 3 weeks, the only pocket of bullish opportunity was energy. And energy right now is also anything but obvious. You can actually see, although one of the stocks was at all-time highs just a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a week and a half ago, and that one failed, you can clearly see that energy is not really obvious either, which is what we're going to get into in a second. And then you kind of zoom into 2 weeks ago, which was the short week, then last week was the short week. It's been mostly bearish. So I just want to come on the screen and, look, I mean, my mission is to help you make trading decisions better, right? Everything we talk about here is for educational purposes. It's up to you to make good decisions, right? I'm hopefully helping you make better decisions, understanding how to make better distinctions. And a part of that is you have to learn when to be nice to yourself and have your expectations of what you should have done in line with what was available in the market. There's actually been better short selling opportunities over the last 3 weeks compared to buying opportunities. Now, we do have some pockets of buying opportunity that we're going to review this today, right now, actually, and give you some ideas that I'm looking for in game planning for this week.